Let's start painting our birch trees. We went over how to use watercolors, liquid watercolors. You have your water, your brush, and your paints. I'm starting with a wet brush, dipped it in the green, and went to my paper and spread it around. And I keep repeating this. And I'm following my lines that we created with pencil. That's why we made them. So we have those horizon lines to work from. I also added a little bit of yellow into my green to change the color as I moved down towards the bottom of my paper to give it a little bit more interest, add a little bit more depth to my painting. And I mixed the yellow and the green while it was on the paper, not in the container at the table. And next I'm going to paint the hills in the middle ground. Also, I'm following my lines. I'm being careful not to paint my trees, so I'm taking my time. This time I added a little bit of that blue-green color to my green to make that section slightly darker because it's going further away from the viewer, from the person looking at the picture. So I'm painting it green, taking my time, added a little bit of blue to mix with that green. And it just darkens up that green a little bit, gives it a nice color. You do not have to do that. I just wanted to make my two sections of grass slightly different. But I want you guys to take your time when you're painting, following the pencil lines that we created, not painting into the trees. Next, I'm going to rinse my brush, and I'm going to use the blue for the sky. Now, if you have any leaves in your background, like I do, kind of floating through the sky, you can just paint right over them. Because remember, the crayon will resist the paint, and they will show up, and it's pretty cool. I found that the spaces in the sky were easiest if I painted them straight up and down. So remember, you can move your paper around, whatever's easier to get into those spaces, because we don't want to paint our trees and we want to paint up to that horizon line. Remember, there's no white space where the sky meets the grass, right? We have sky and then we have grass, so we shouldn't see any white space. Now I'm just trying to make my color even, and our landscape is done.